I'm having a lot of fun here. I hope these videos are helping you out. This is technically exercise 4 of the mod 1. Okay, this is slow speed control. Ride your bike at walking pace from one place to another place in a straight line. Here, I've got a set of yellow cones up there, and I've got a set of yellow cones just here. Again, excuse my bike. If anyone wants to come down and clean it, I would love that. Slow control. Nice and steady. Do you need the rear brake for slow speed control for this exercise? No. Do you need the rear brake for the slalom? I'm pointing out now, but it's gone. But for the slalom and figure of 8, no, you don't need the rear brake. If you want to do it without the rear brake, by all means, do that. The examiner will call you from the figure of 8 and they'll do something a bit like this. Excuse me, bring it back to here. Yeah, and they're going to use their hand and tell you to bring your bike to here, wherever here is. When they do that, take your time. Give them space. Don't make them feel like you're going to crash into them. And then they're going to explain the next little bit to you. All right, they're going to explain the next exercise, which will be the slow speed control that we're going to do here. Let's have a look at it. I've given myself 2 gates, as I said. Let's have a look at it. Check. And then we can ride forward. Let's imagine the examiner has called us to this point here. So from here, we're then going to do slow speed control. We should ideally stop with the left foot down. Some riders stop with the right foot down. Now, if you stop with the right foot down rather than the left foot, that means when you get to an incline, there's less control. If you stop with the left foot down and the right foot up, you can use the rear brake. So that is your one advantage. So ideally with the left foot down, but it doesn't really matter too much. So from here, look left, look right, little bit of throttle, release the clutch off the rear brake, and we're going to ride slowly, roughly 4 or 5 miles an hour in a straight line. Happy days. Once you get to where they've asked you to stop, pull the clutch in, use the rear brake, and you can come to a stop. Can you use the front brake? Absolutely. Do you need to use the front brake? Not really. You can use just the back brake for this exercise if you want. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Now, when it comes to slow speed control, let me show you something here. Remember what I said before, drive equals balance. I stand by that, I'll die by that. But sometimes we will choose steering to create balance. The examiner's guidance book, the DT1, this is how they're going to test you. They are saying, can you ride from one point to another point using slow speed control? Yeah. So when it comes to steering, if we start to create balance with steering, they will deem this as us out of control. Even though, yeah, it's great, I'm doing like 1 mile an hour, this is nowhere near as good control as we need. So don't try and create balance with steering, create it with drive. So the examiner is going to be looking for you guys to be doing roughly walking pace. How fast does anybody walk? 4 or 5 miles an hour? Yeah. So here, look left, look right, ride forward, roughly 4 miles an hour. Easy, happy days. Very little steering input at all, and then we can come to a nice gentle stop. Just be mindful of going too slow and not doing the slow control. The opposite, remember, if I just release my clutch on this massive 1290 here, it's going to be 9 miles an hour. Is that walking pace? If I just do clutch only and nothing else, let me go on my toes so you can see I'm not using the back brake. I'm going to release my hand here so you can see I'm not using the throttle, just using the clutch. Is this slow control? I would argue no. I got up to 8 miles an hour there. So we want to make sure it is still slow control, walking pace. The examiner will walk behind you to mark that walking pace. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful. Good luck on your mod 1. Have a look at the rest of the videos. Let's get these mod 1s. Let's get these mod 2s.